everyone, it's your girl Jen, and I'm back with a brand new episode of Favorites. I actually tried to film this yesterday, but it was raining, it was gloomy, and I was like, you know what? This can wait for tomorrow. And now it is a bright, sunny day, and I feel happy to talk about all the greatest things of November, so let's get started. So the first favorite I want to chat about is this jewelry case holder by 8 Other Reasons. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you guys know that I've spoken about it before, but I thought that it deserved its own little section on my favorites because I travel quite frequently and I do not ever forget accessorizing. So this has been such an amazing way to carry all my jewelry. So when you open it up, there are 8 panels where you can put your earrings, or I guess your rings too. On the front, there is a section where you can put your necklaces as well. There's a little snap button, so that way your necklaces just don't become tangled and unusable. That's just not fun to untangle jewelry. So yeah, this has been an amazing option for me to travel with and keep my jewelry safe. So let's chat about beauty now. I want to talk about Kristen Dominique's brand new Berries and Cream palette. I am actually wearing it on my eyes right now. And this has been just one of my favorite holiday-esque palettes to rock on my eyes. I am just a huge eyeshadow girl. Like, I'm all about the eyes, you know, the shadows, the lashes, and this has been such a great way for me to do like this kind of smoky cranberry look. I freaking love it. I have been loving the shades Cranberry and Cherry Juice. There are a lot of neutrals in this palette as well, so I'm really excited to explore the options. Kristen is one of my favorite people on YouTube, so I absolutely love supporting her and her business. I also wanted to talk about her lippy. This is called Creamy Pink, and I'm also rocking it on my lips right now. This is just like a really nice, soft bubblegum pink. I actually wear this lip when I am, you know, going for more of a neutral. This is just a shade that I really gravitate towards, and I find that it complements a lot of eye stuff that I do. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick little shout out to Kristen. Love you, girl. So the weather is getting a little bit chillier, so the lips are feeling a little bit more dry. I actually went to Vegas, and oh my god, it was so dry and cold there that my lips were super suffering, and I'm really happy that I packed this advanced lip therapy chapstick from Fresh. This is actually such a great design because they're based off the astrology signs. So over here I've got Virgo. I also have Libra here because this is Ben's sign. I mean, technically these are both my signs because I'm on the cusp. I was born in 22nd, and so I feel like I can really gravitate towards both signs. I feel like they bring out the best of each other. But regardless, the formula is outstanding. I feel like with a lot of chapsticks, sometimes it feels like there's just like wax on my lips and it feels like sticky, or sometimes it creates like weird white lines around the lips. Not with these. These are super buttery. They go on the lips almost like a serum, and instantly it gives your lips that relief, that hit. It's good. So now let's chat about book favorites. I want to talk about In the Darkest Corner by Elizabeth Haynes. This was a recommendation from one of you guys, so thank you so much for that. Just the way you described it felt like I would love it, and so I'm really stoked that I've downloaded it on my Kindle because I literally could not put it down. Whew, oh man, it's like I love thrillers and I also like romance, and this book just kind of put 2 and 2 together. I smashed this book out in 3 days. Any moment of free time, turned it on, read it. So how do I describe this book? So this book is about a woman, and it flashes back from past and present. And in the past, you know, she's kind of like a party girl. She's enjoying her life, and she meets this man who is very charismatic, sexy, but she kind of realizes how toxic and abusive he gets, and it all happens very gradually. And it flashes back in the future, and you know, she's suffering from OCD now, and she's very, very fragile. And just the way it's told, it just intertwines very well. And it's a little bit frightening to see how stuck you can get in an abusive relationship. I feel like a lot of people say like, oh, well, why can't you walk away? It's just not that easy, and I feel like this book portrays why someone can feel stuck in a relationship that is just detrimental for their mental health. But overall, I would highly recommend this book if you're looking for a read that will keep you on the edge of your seat. So this favorites would not be complete without a little bit of self-development. I want to chat about my favorite person in November. Her name is BRENE Brown. She is so incredible. I feel like, I don't know, I've had kind of a challenging November, the end of November, and I just wanted to surround myself with just soul energizing material, and BRENE Brown has done that for me. I highly recommend you guys watch her TED Talk about vulnerability. I'll leave that in the cards and also in the description box so you guys can check it out. But I just finished her book, Gifts of Imperfection, and it's a short read, but it is dense with so many mechanisms on how to treat yourself with love and compassion. I feel like I've always struggled with perfectionism, and sometimes it can be quite crippling because I just want to please as many people as I can, but I realize like I gotta set some boundaries for myself, because if you're doing something just because someone will like you for it, it comes out of a place of resent. And when you're doing something for someone, you want to make sure that it's coming with an open heart. And I love this book because it taught me that I can be brave but scared at the same time. And I also want to share with you guys just her definition of courage, because I feel like courage is kind of synonymous with, being a hero, like Superman or Batman, but the word courage actually comes from the Latin word cor, which means heart. And let me get the definition up here. Her definition of courage is to speak one's mind by telling all of one's heart. It just means to speak openly and honestly about your experience and just about being vulnerable. And I feel like doing this job, I have to be vulnerable, especially if I want to keep that connection with you guys. And that's something that I always want to keep, and it's something that's so valuable. It's definitely a huge part of one of my values. Like, I don't want you to watch this and think like, oh wow, Jen's life is so perfect, she's got it all figured out, because I'm still figuring it out, guys. Like, every day I'm figuring out new stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, like, how can I change this and how can I learn from it? BRENE Brown is just a modern thought leader that I would love to meet one day alongside with Oprah. I'm just saying this out to the universe, so hopefully one day it happens. So my last favorite is a TV show called 90 Day Fiance. I am so hooked on this show. I'm actually on season 4 right now. I cannot stop watching it with Ben. We are absolutely addicted. I have my friend Crystal to thank for this, because we were in San Francisco and she just turned it on as we were winding down, and we just became very invested. So this show is about couples that are in long distance international relationships, and a lot of them are engaged, and now they have 90 days to figure out if they want to get married or not. All of the participants are on a K1 visa, so they have 90 days to figure out if they're gonna get married or not, and if they do not get married, the person that's not from America has to go back to their home country. So it's just very interesting to see so many different types of personalities and different worlds. A lot of them are based in just like random cities in middle America, and it's interesting to see their lives. And I don't know, it's just like a great recipe for trash TV, because there's like some drama that I'm sure the producers have that are involved in, but it's just good TV. If you want to watch something where you can just turn off your mind and laugh, highly recommend it. Alright guys, that is a wrap on my favorites today. I'm actually a little bummed because I wanted to do a review, like I said I was gonna do in the last favorites, but I didn't use anything that I didn't like, and I didn't see or watch anything that I didn't like either. So, well, I guess we'll have to try again next month. I did watch a movie. I watched A Star Is Born, but I wouldn't say it was my absolutely favorite movie, so I guess that's that. I thought the movie was really good. I cried, but it's not something that I would watch again. Maybe I'll watch it again in 2 years. I don't know why I'm having this conversation, but A Star Is Born is good. If you haven't watched it, it's worth watching. Other than that, I would love it if you guys would write in the comments section on what you liked this month, or any favorites or recommendations. I'm always open for book recommendations especially, but if you have any music, TV. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap things up here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Mwah.